The Euporia is finally overpowered. It took From Software over a month to buff this weapon finally to its greatness that it actually deserves. The weapon does not only looks cool, it is also super strong, and I think it is an S tier now. I mean, pretty sure, because the damage as the Ash of War is insane. They increase the damage significantly. It is way easier to get the Ash of War. And every buff on this weapon, as you can see here, when it starts to glow, every hit is going to increase the weapon damage. I need to say I was really disappointed when I was finding this weapon, and then I also did a YouTube video, which I would just like show right now, which became actually quite viral. And then I was so disappointed, and all the comments of you guys were disappointed as well of this weapon, because it looks cool. It is the last legendary weapon you're getting in the DLC, but the damage is just so bad. And in patch 1.13, where we are right now, which just came out 2 or 3 days ago, this weapon became so overpowered actually. Like the fire giants are becoming probably super easy. Like before, it took a long time actually to bring them down and to deal significant damage. But now the fire giants are so easily to kill, because just the damage output itself, and when we are dealing it with the successive attacks, the damage is increasing so rapidly. And also, as you can see here, like we're just dealing 10,000 damage with a couple of hits, and it just gets more and more and more. And the weapon has such a fast movement. And as you can see, it is glowing right now. And the more it glows, the stronger it becomes. And then also, when we're using our Ash of War, it deals more damage in that particular order. And it just makes this weapon so insanely overpowered. And it actually also makes it so fun wielding this weapon. It looks amazing. It is super strong. It have a great moveset. It works perfectly with the talismans. And also the Ash of War is amazing, as you can see right now here. We're dealing such a good damage, we can't see probably, but yeah. As you can see now, we just put a fire giant down and we just go in front of him, and the damage is just insane. So I think this is seriously the easiest way I've found to kill a fire giants right now. I was doing it with a lot of different strength weapon, but even the damage here was 87,000 damage. That's insane. And I think seriously, it is the fastest way I was bringing out the fire giant. As you see, a couple of hits again, and the weapon is fully charged again, and we could actually again do our Ash of War and deal significant damage again. So I think this weapon deserves an S tier ranking for sure. And for this particular build, I also done the strongest build for the Euporia, which I will cover in a couple of minutes. And there are different versions you can do. You can do maybe a bit more fashion souls, where it is more suitable to the style. But yeah, with this armor set, and in this build actually, or the build I was going to showcase right now, this weapon is the strongest possible way. There's also a lot of different versions. You can also do a bit more buff attack, deal a bit less damage, but have higher protection, because the Shadow of the Erdtree DC is quite difficult. And also on the highest level, so this character is on 300, and it's still not an easy DLC. But yeah, the weapon, like from a really like failed weapon, as I covered up in the videos before, the weapon become super overpowered and S tier, and probably one of also my favorite weapons in the game now, and also the most fun weapon. And I mean, I just can't get enough playing this weapon. So if you haven't played the weapon before and you probably didn't want it to, now is the perfect time to try out this weapon again and have a lot of fun. And also maybe, yeah, trying out to finish some bosses with this weapon. So, covering up the build, we have the Euporia +10, the Arakshaka armor, which increases our damage to 8% when we have everything equipped. We use the Shot of Alexander, the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia, the Millicent Prosthesis, and also the two-handed sword talisman. This also increased a lot of damage, and especially the sword insignia, or like the bow from the Millicent questline, increases the damage significantly because of the successive attack, and because it is the strongest twin blade now with the highest damage it makes it even stronger. So normally we have bleed weapons, which the positive aspect of it is that we have a bleed effect. This weapon doesn't have a bleed effect, but the Ash of War and the increase in damage per hit is so strong, it does makes a huge damage, and it actually is on a similar level than on bleed weapons, just for a faith build, for example, so we can have our fun with our faith builds. So if you don't know where to get this weapon, I don't want to tell you, hey, watch another video. I just do it in this video right now, so the video will be covered up. I just showed you everything, and now I'm just showing you how to get the weapon. I done it actually twice already, showcasing where to get the weapon, but I just leave the background, the game in the back. It is the end game area, so this is really like before the last 2 bosses in the game, and then we can really get this weapon here. There's 2 videos which I covered up as well, but yeah, for everyone who do want to see everything in one video, that's the playthrough. It does take a long time to get there, so yeah, have fun, and I already start to wish you a beautiful day. See you in my other video, and yeah, wish you a beautiful rest of the day, and talk to you soon. Bye.